Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to Rare Update today. So yesterday I started with a video mentioning that if Rare is legit or is it a scam pump. So I want to take you back to time for a second.
That people are going to be very bullish right here, but I will say be careful. Be very, very careful. And even if we have to confirm that this is not a scam pump, then you really need to cross above this, break above the whole resistance, retest, and then go back, because it is very clear to you that you have been rejected once here. And
Alright, so I'm just going to stop the video there, and as I said in yesterday's update, that we need to get above that resistance, and we did so. Okay, no question asked. Yes, we've broken it, and we did it. But okay, there is a but, and I'll tell you what is going on. So it's almost as if you jumped off a small mouse trap into actually a bigger trap. Okay, now let me just explain what is going on. You jumped a small trap and you landed on a bigger trap, because this is one resistance that has been broken. That's very, very, very true, no doubt. But unfortunately, you have another resistance sitting here. This is still your demand place right over here, but that's actually going to be 0.38. Okay, so this is going to be 0.38. So you do have the ability to actually touch 0.38, maybe even touch a little bit like 0.43 or something, and then from here eventually get another rejection, because again, that's your rejection here, rejection again, rejection again. Now this is the ultimate last potential resistance that you have, because after this it's free. Okay, this is the last place to break, the final place to break, and it was not this one, it wasn't this one. So yes, you have this resistance that's broken, I understand, but again, it takes 3 touches to create a trend line. Understand this, that's the definition of a trend line. So 1 touch, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 3 plus makes a trend line. At least 3 is going to create a trend line. Right here at this point, this was touch number 1, touch number 2, there was no any trend line. But if you end up coming up to this line again, that will be touch number 3, and this is going to be a trend line, thus creating a resistance, right? So that's how resistance gets created. And the thing about resistance is that you get rejection again, and yes, you may still pump up here. That's going to be a small little bit of profit that can actually still be 22%, which is not bad. Okay, if you're trading on a day trade basis, that's still 22%. Now regardless of whether you get rejection or not over there, at least you can get out with that 22%, right? Which is a fair deal. Now let's get in on the 4-hour time frame, and let's try to check what is going on in here. So you do have the patterns, we're still moving up and up. The RSI is really high, really high at the moment. Even on the daily time frame, I do believe that your RSI is on this department where it's always a good idea to try to go on and sell, because that's the overbought place. All I'm actually trying to say is be very careful, especially when the RSI is at the very top. That's going to be cautious, but I still think we are probably going to see a little bit of a push up. Now for example, let's say everything goes amazing and we start to break above that resistance as well. Well, we're going to need one retest down, and that can be your entry, and then we ride it all the way, and we could actually move on to the next level of liquidity, which is going to be $1. So if you want to go to $1, you have to break above here, retest, and then boom, that's where you are going to end up coming up to $1. And that's all for the video on Rare. And one more thing, if you're a trader and you like to trade patterns, I do have a Discord which is totally free for you. Check the comment section and you can click on Discord link. So yesterday on Trade Ideas on Discord, I've actually spent some time sharing Andy, right? So if you know what Andy is, it's actually a meme coin, but it actually has this symmetrical triangle that it has broken down below. And this is why I'm afraid of trading anything, because a lot of altcoins are actually showing that they might end up dropping down even 30 to 40%, because ND is actually showing a 47% drop down, and this is 47% profits, right? And I'm doing the whole heavy lifting for you. All you have to do is do the final checks and take the trades. These are not signals, but these are patterns that I share, and I know you as a trader, you like to check some patterns out there which you may trade, and I've actually shared ND for you, just a little bit of the TA with ND to give you a more precise idea. This is ND right now, and yes, this is your symmetrical triangle, and you've broken below the symmetrical triangle, a very clear break and a very clear bearish closing right there. And if I go on the 4-hour time frame as well, there could be chances of actually retesting and then going all the way and dropping all the way to the downside. So then again, that can actually be what? If you go for the retest, your entries are there. You can check out 47, 43, at least 40% we're talking about. So check the comment section on for Discord invitation, and I'm going to see you the next one. Love, peace.